Good evening, everyone. It is January 28th, 2016. Welcome to another edition of McGill Sports Talk. With you here we have the always entertaining Michael Mayer and myself, Chad Bourdages. Now, tonight was a highly anticipated matchup between our beloved Redmen and the Bishop Gaiters. Now, after starting off the season with an impressive 4-0 start, McGill went on to lose the next 3 games. I think one would assume that there was some pressure from the coach going into this game.
Oh, 100. And the McGill Redmen rallied tonight to take the win over the Gaiters with a score of 79-66, bringing their record this season to 5 wins and 3 losses. A big part of McGill's success in tonight's contest revolved around their free throw game, making an impressive 16 of 22 attempts. Let's take a look at the highlights.
We kick things off in the first. As Jennings brings up the ball, McGill, they get some good ball movement. Vince gets a touch. He pulls it over to Abdul, and that's a bucket. A little later, Dele, he finds a cross-court pass to a wide-open Vince. He pulls up. That's a 3. Then later, Vince, the dribble drive. He finds Abdul. That's 2. Then McGill, they decide to pick up the D. Dele gets a steal, and he goes coast to coast, gets the hoop and the harm. That's an and 1. Next, McGill, they get some good ball movement. Work it inside, a couple touches, tick, tack, and that's just a toe. Bishops, though, they're not going away. Vermillo, he pulls up, he hits the 3. Then in the second, McGill, they just go ice cold from downtown, missing 3 after 3. Jennings, he pulls up, and that's nothing but air. Then Dele, he gets the D going. With that hard work, he gets the steal and forces the turnover. McGill, they go down the other way. However, Bishops, a little later, they get themselves going. They get the pick, they get the roll, and you can ring that up. That's 2. That gets the McGill head coach fired up. As you can see, he's just livid. Then late second, Tyshawn Carter-Newman, he's putting in work. He's on the floor diving around. He grabs that ball, and McGill can eventually recover. Get some touches. They're swinging it. They get that ball humming. Jennings, he dribbles. Works it around. Back to Carter-Newman. Back to Jennings. He puts up air, but Abdul's right there to clean it up. Then, as Bishops are trying to pull back, they just keep working, but the McGill defense just says no. That's a 24-second shot clock violation, and that's a turnover. Bishops, though, they keep on coming. They just pass that ball right inside. Good dish, but McGill, they come back and say, I can do that too. That's a good pass down low. Hello! And Jennings, he gets the ball at the top of the key. Nice dribble drive, and that closes out the half.
Bishops transitioning into the forward zone here. However, it leads to a turnover here, which eventually results in McGill coming in and scoring a nice 2-pointer. Following play, McGill demonstrates great ball movement, resulting in a great 3-pointer over here by our man Dele. Next play, we see Bishop showing great poise in ball possession here, resulting in a player striving to the middle and then sinking that 2-pointer. What else can be said here? I mean, Vince Dufour shows great poise and execution when he receives the ball coming in right here and sinks the 3-pointer. Now, here we have a great play that really is generated by Dele up top, yet is ended by a very powerful ending by Jennings, just cutting to the middle here and seeking that net. What can be said about this play right here? An absolute beauty of a block by our man Jawara. Now this can arguably be seen as the best play of the night. I give this the Chad Bourdages highlight. Dele sinking the 3 by the bench. And here we have what I like to call some good positioning by Bishops. They tack well, but unfortunately a Gaiters and a Redmen, and right about here they cough up the ball to McGill, resulting in a turnover. Next play, we have our boy Tyshawn coming in strong with the free throws. Sinks not only 1, comes in again with the second shot. Good poise, good positioning. Boom. In this play here, not the prettiest one by McGill, but look at the way they're able to generate the force and bring it to the net, ending with a great layup by Abdul. Now, interestingly enough, you're going to notice a stoppage of play. This is due to a technical foul by the coach of Bishop's University. Now, that technical foul really led to this great play by Vince, which really kept the momentum on the Redmen side. In this play here, Bishops is able to generate the ball forward, making a little tic-tac-toe, crossing it over, ending with a great layup. Bishops, they're clawing back. Huge three, big splash. McGill's feeling the pressure, bringing the ball up forward, a little play. Dele looking for his options. Back here, brings it up forward. They're still playing it well, McGill. Oh, cross court here to our boy Jennings. Boom, big three. So McGill goes on to win the game, 79-66, snapping a 3-game losing skid. Now, the McGill Redmen improved to 6-3 on the season, whereas the Gaiters continue to plummet, falling to 2-7. Now, players worth mentioning after tonight's success are Dele and Vince. Dele scored 17 points on 7 for 11 from the field in 33 minutes of action, whereas my boy Vince racked up 14 points, shooting 60% from the field in 26 minutes. Also worth noting, Bishops as a team shot very well from the field, shooting just under 50%, but their turnovers are what costed them dearly, turning the ball over 26 times in comparison to McGill's 16. Now we head over to our MST Analyst, McIntyre, with the post-game interviews.
So Bishops had a good defense. What did you guys do to maneuver around that and get some open looks?
We noticed that they were switching everything, so that's something we practiced throughout the week to find the mismatch, with the big or the guard on their big. So we just had a lot of ball movement to get it going and get every guy getting some touches.
I noticed that Bishops has a decent three-point shooting percentage. Is that a focus in this game for you guys to get them off the line a little bit?
Yeah, we've been struggling a little bit defending the three, so that's definitely one of our focuses to push them off the line and pack the paint so they struggle all over.
Well, thank you very much. Have a good second half of the season, guys.
Thank you.
This snapped a 3-game losing streak for you guys. How do you think that this will set you up now? This win will set you up for the next half of the season?
It's all confidence at this point. We've been playing pretty well. It's just the ball hasn't fallen for us, and today we were able to make a few shots, so hopefully we can keep it going.
It seems like you guys came out to a good start in the first quarter and then struggled a little bit in the second and then regained that in the third. What do you think was key to that sort of momentum shift?
We came out with a lot of energy on defense. We know the scout. We know everything that they run, so we kind of were cheating their plays, getting in lanes, pushing up on guys, and we got steals. We got scores off our defense, so I think that helped, and then we kind of relaxed a bit once we got a lead, so I think next time we just got to keep it going for 4 quarters.
Well, that's good. Thank you very much, Vince, and good luck in the second half of the season.
Let's go now to our chief correspondent, Pecl Coriolan, broadcasting live from Curry Gymnasium for a special post-game analysis.
Thank you, Mike and Chad. So tonight at tonight's game, what happened was it was the McGill Redmen versus Bishop's University. And what happened is that McGill had a great ball movement all throughout the game. Also, that included a suffocating defense, which led to them getting 31 points of turnovers. And Bishop, on the other end, struggled offensively, which did not help them because they were not able to recover during McGill's offensive slump in second and third quarter. My player of the game for tonight's game is Dele. He was the leading scorer with 17 points, with 7 field goal made on 11 attempts, and 2 3-pointers made on 5 attempts. And that is all, guys.
So, Chad, what did you think about the personal foul situation in tonight's game?
That's a great point, Mike. I think McGill, a huge part of their success tonight came from the fact that they only took 16 fouls, which ultimately played a huge part in their win. And on that note, I think it's noting their turnovers.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you brought that up, actually. They did a really good job tonight keeping the turnovers low. Like the personal fouls, only 16 all game, and that definitely had something to do with their win.
Huge improvement from their last 3 games when you're looking at the stats. So I think they're going to have to keep this up for the next time that they play Bishops, which is what, in only 2 more days?
Only 2 more days.
So Mike, will we get to see the Redmen in action again soon?
Expect to see the Redmen on January 30th for the rematch against the Gaiters.
From all of us here at McGill Sports Talk, we'd like to thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Stay classy.